I'm Amelia Vogler, grounding and energy medicine specialist. I help ungrounded executives, which is kind of like working in the grounding Olympics, and their families find some footing and family time in their lives. I also help individuals who are struggling with the hauntings of beliefs like not being good enough, or never feeling like they belonged here, or they can't be loved. And I help them know that they matter, that they do belong, that they can love, that they can be loved. The support that I offer is special. It goes beyond the everyday methods of counseling or coaching, and I use energetic gifts that I've had since I was little, and a lot of other interesting tools. These include mindfulness coaching, grounding practices, and energy medicine to co-create healthier relationships, both with themselves and their new beliefs. Mindfulness coaching is a huge part of my practice, and I love it. I love supporting new ways of helping people bring deeper awareness into their lives. You know, we can't change, manifest, or heal without awareness. Here are 5 of my absolute favorite mindfulness tips. Tip number 1, start each day with mindful focus. If you're like most people, your morning alarm goes off, the dogs are ready to go out, your kids are getting ready for school, your partner's sharing their schedule, and suddenly your morning is everyone else's morning. It doesn't have to be like this. Reclaim a few moments of your morning just for you. Wake up 5 minutes early and use that time for you to connect back with what you are needing. Breathe. Do a body scan. Check in with yourself. Ask yourself, what are you needing just for you? Not just to get through the day, but to make today matter for you. Tip number 2, set an intention for your day. After connecting to what you're needing or evaluating the demands of the day, set a specific, clear intention. If you woke up feeling as though your mind was racing, perhaps your intention is to maintain steadiness of mind. I remember one day I was driving to physical therapy, my husband was out of town, my cat was in the ICU, my dogs were pulling me in 2 different directions, my work schedule was unrelenting, and I remember thinking that in PT that was going to be the only time somebody was going to ask me how I was doing. So I set an intention to check in with myself and ask myself how I was doing. That intention was to attend to that part of myself that was needing to be seen. Throughout that day, I remember feeling the energy of that intention drawing me back to that simple check-in that I was needing. Tip number 3, be mindful about your transitions. Your day is always filled with small transitions. You naturally move between meal times to the spaces between. You move from carpool to the grocery store, from cleaning the house to paying the bills, or walking to get the mail. You might even move from meeting to meeting. These transition times create wonderful opportunities to reconnect with yourself, reconnect with the moment, and reconnect with your needs. Create a small ritual checking in between obligations. For many of my executive clients, that river of work between thing and next thing flows so quickly, they often don't feel like they have time for the transition. Remember, a transition can be as short as a breath. Or notice when you're walking into a new room, and use that little walk as a ritual of mindful awareness that you're in transition. Take a breath, connect with your morning or your intention, or just simply say something nice to yourself. Tip number 4, connect with nature. Whether we stay inside our minds, inside our houses, or inside our offices, remember that connecting with nature has been proven to increase the capacity of your immune system and reduce stress. Carve out a few moments each day to get outside and connect with nature. That could be as easy as the walk to the mailbox. Connect with a tree in your yard. Keep your ears open and listening for the song of a bird, or even breathing in the fresh air and noticing how it feels as it enters your body. Or take a moment right here, right now, on this beautiful lake here in North Carolina. Taking a few mindful moments with beautiful nature. Connecting with the larger nature also helps your personal issues to feel smaller, and it brings comforting energy, like the energy that grows the trees and blooms the flowers. You can connect with this energy too, to grow what is needing to be strengthened in your body or in your life, and bloom what's in process. Tip number 5, stay in beginner's mind. the mind of all possibilities. Finally, one of my absolute favorites is to stay in touch with all possibilities. I have small sticky notes next to my mirror in the bathroom, next to the computer, next to my front door, and all of them read, "No expectations." So when I'm brushing my teeth, I mindfully remember to look out for my expectations throughout the day. Whether I'm working mindfully to remember to look for expectations with clients, with projects, with students. When I'm leaving the house and going out in the world, I mindfully remember to release expectations. When we come to any moment without those expectations, we give the moment an opportunity to surprise us. And we can reach into that moment with more compassion, more gentleness, and more kindness as well. Thank you for watching these 5 tips on everyday mindfulness. Our days are busy, but our mind and awareness doesn't have to be. If you're curious about my work in healing practices, or curious about coming home more to yourself, you can find me, Amelia, at ameliavogler.com. Wishing you a mindful day of endless possibilities.